Go hard in the motherfucking ay, ay, ay. Go
That's not enough. We're never in danger. And that's where it's like partly like some of the stuff he's saying on the restraining order is like real. It's like, buddy, come on. Are a lot of the people like I don't know. I'll go 1 to 3. 1 to 3? Yeah, gotcha. Let's go down. Nice.
Come on now. Lock it in.
Yep, come on, come on. Nice. There it is.
I was there. I had it all protected because I was like, I don't know about these guys.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yo, what's good, guys? So that was my final kind of heavy last off-season training day of Ghost Clash 3 off-season, which actually I'm going to kind of make some adjustments to and release a new program as the Power Surge off-season. Just going to have a few minor adjustments to the training that I made during this prep that I felt like worked a little bit better than last time. Biggest change is going to be kind of going for, instead of that week 4 being the heaviest week, going for like straight sets again, just do one top set and kind of really push for a new like rep PR, at least in the off season in that sense, instead of trying to hit like 4 sets of 3 as a top set on that week 4. Just a little bit more like strength focused a little bit. I think that's going to be a change that will benefit quite a bit of people. So keep a lookout for that. And also, if you guys do need training, don't forget to check out Proven Strength app. We also have 25 other programs, ranging from beginner, intermediate, advanced, 3, 4, 5 day programs. You also get added to our private Discord where you can ask questions, get form checks, and talk about training. All the programs are designed by Andy and myself. A lot of my own style training is on there, so if that's something that interests you, go ahead, check that out. Link for that is in the description below. I've got a few other programs in the works. One's gonna be like a pivot block, which is kind of 4-week long, just kind of a way to throw that one in either at the end of like a peaking block after you test out, just kind of get ramped back up into training, and also help kind of time up your volume and peaking blocks if you do a meet. So that's in the works. And then I'm also going to redo the Ghost Clash peaking as the Power Surge peaking, which is going to be 14 weeks. One major difference is it's going to be like 2 7-week blocks. The first 7-week block is going to be a little bit strongman focused because I will have to be focusing on qualifying for OSG. I have that one about 70% of the way done. I just have to wait to find out what the qualifying events are. I heard there's going to be 5 of them, so basically have the whole program done. I just have to throw in those 5 programs and find out where those fit best. So those are the programs that are in the works next few weeks. Check out Proven Strength app. Link for that is in the description below. Also, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Leave any questions you have for me in the comment section below. Today was this whole week was kind of like a mixed bag. I definitely was hoping it would go a lot better. The last few weeks have felt okay, or at least bench has been feeling pretty good. I've been hitting all the reps and sets I wanted to. And then this week just kind of went, fell apart. I just felt like I had no pop. All 3 like top sets. So I did the 7s, the 5s, and the triples day on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday today. Each one, I picked the number, got to like the last rep and just died halfway up. Like, just felt like I had no pop. I think a lot of that is just because with all the travel, have not taken creatine, which when I say creatine, I actually mean creatine. And I think that's just kind of like, I feel depleted and just feels like I had no ATP to like finish the muscle contraction on that last rep on each set, which was super, super annoying. And I'm not like too discouraged by it, but it would have been really nice to hit all those. At least I started kind of reloading it the last couple days, and I could tell today I felt a lot better than I did like on Tuesday and Thursday. I think also just being down about the adductor injury and not being able to really push deadlift, and also being a little nervous about squats, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Also kind of just made training a bit harder. Really would have liked to have hit those sets, but unfortunately it wasn't there this week. I think if I tried again next week, might be a better case. Either way, we're still in a pretty good spot bench-wise going into prep for Power Surge. We're starting 2 weeks earlier. We should be able to at least start out at a better baseline than we did for Ghost Clash, and if we can start at a better baseline, hopefully we can end at a better finish point. Squats, I've talked about in the last video that unfortunately 2 weeks ago was doing my 3x3, was 295 kilos, 650 pounds. First set went fine. Second set on the way down, around in the hole of the second rep, felt a little like popping sensation up my adductor and hamstring. I think it was kind of both, because after, like the day after, it was more my adductor. It was kind of a little bit of pain in both. I wasn't sure which one it was. The movements that were causing issues kind of suggested it was the adductor. That started to heal up, and then I started noticing also my hamstring was pretty sore, so I think it was kind of both of them. Adductor's been feeling pretty good. The hamstring's been iffy. Really haven't been able to squat too much. Last week I just did SSB with like 1 red and a yellow for a few sets of 6. This week was feeling a little bit better. Went 3 reds and a green, which is my normal SSB, kind of a lighter day. 3 sets of 6. It felt very much like iffy, I guess I would say. I wasn't very confident in it. I kind of had to shift the way I squatted that day. So coming into today, which was like 3 days after that, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to be able to hit. This is my first time doing a straight bar since the injury. I thought getting into position was going to be a lot more painful, but actually it wasn't too bad. Maybe the little break from straight bar helped my shoulders a little bit there. Started warming up, just made the plate jumps. Was considering going from 4 reds to like 4 reds and a yellow just to be safe, but warm-ups were feeling pretty good. 4 reds moved well. Made the jump to 5. That moved. It's kind of slow, but I said, screw it. I'm just going to try the 310, which was kind of my goal for the top triple. Well, 310 to 315. I did 315. I wasn't confident in that, so went with the 310. Cut the depth a little bit just because in the hole was where the injury happened, and I'm still not 100% confident in it. I could feel it just a hair where if misgrooved the movement and put like a lot more of the weight in that muscle group, I was just nervous it was going to cause issues. So with that, cut the depth a little bit high, but basically not squat for 2 weeks and come in and hit 310 for triple. I'm very happy with that. Deadlifts, that was another kind of bad training day. Like I talked about in the last couple of videos, my goal was kind of like 870 for my last heavy single. Worked up to 826. It moved pretty slow. Not super slow, but like I felt like 870 wasn't going to be there. Plus, that was earlier in the week. It was on Monday, basically like 1 week after the injury, and the hamstring was definitely not feeling good on that day. Hamstring and adductor. So I kind of had to change my form up a little bit there. Yeah, it's mid. We're not in a great spot. We're not in a terrible spot. The biggest takeaway is, though, I didn't get more injured. So I should be able to kind of take it a little bit easier next week. Might try that 870 deadlift because the hamstring is feeling like it's going to hold. And deadlift doesn't aggravate it quite as much. I should be coming into the start of the peaking block pretty healthy. Overall, I'd say it's a very successful off-season, especially with all the travel. That definitely took its toll the last few weeks. I think I basically got my gold status with Delta all in like a month and a half span, so that's exciting. But I'm happy that I don't have too much travel plans for the next month or so. I think end of July and August are going to be a little bit busy, but then I'll probably take pretty much September off of travel just to really lock in those last couple weeks. But yeah, that kind of wraps up the off season. Might do the 870. We'll see. If I do, I'll probably shoot that as a YouTube video, which will be next week's video. If not, I might just take it easy. Maybe I'll do something else, maybe like a day eating or Q&A video or something like that. So we'll see what I want to do for next week's video. We're gonna sign off here. Don't forget to check out Proven Strength app, like the video, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.
We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll. Pulling up, smoking haze through the back door. We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll.